Hello everyone, welcome to Rachel Pichler Yoga. Just in case we haven't met before, my name is Rachel. Today we're doing a nice short and sweet upper body focused practice. So find a little bit of space to move and let's get started. So we will begin today in tabletop. So if you'd like to come over onto your hands and knees. And then from here, we're going to be bringing our fingers to point out to the sides. You could have your wrists underneath your shoulders, or you could move them a little closer together, but still trying to connect each and every finger and your palm or palms to the ground. If you want to add a little bit of movement, it might be a sway of the shoulders side to side. It might be a circle or half circle rotation. Movement to give the wrists, the hands a nice little massage, a little stretch. If you're doing a full circle shape, just start to switch directions. Take your time, move nice and slow, and then slow that movement down completely. If you did bring your hands a little closer together, just move them back underneath the shoulders. If you want to come off of your wrists completely, you could stand on your knees for a moment, maybe take a couple wrist circles. But then we're going to be back in our tabletop. And reaching our left arm forward, sliding the right arm underneath the chest. Turn your palm to face up if you can. Let your shoulder come down to the ground as close as it is able to. And then just using an inhale to lift. Take your right arm, reach it forwards. The left arm can move under the chest. Maybe the palm can face up, bringing the shoulder down towards the ground as much as it can. Letting your chest get heavy. And just using an inhale to slowly lift again. Reach your left arm forward, so both of your arms are reaching forwards. Stay on your knees, keep the hips high, but melt the chest down for your full puppy dog. You might be resting on your forehead. It might be the chest and the chin. And then with an inhale, start to lift. We are just going to be sliding forwards onto our tummies. And once you get there, just stack your palms for a moment. Maybe take your hips for a little bit of a sway side to side. Now we're going to be bringing our right arm underneath our chest again with the option to move our left arm. So start by pushing into your left hand so that we can bring our right arm under our chest to start. Step one, laying on that arm and shoulder, letting the chest get heavy. Now the left hand could meet the right one and just kind of hold it in place. Trying to look down, let the left shoulder try to come down towards the ground too, so we're not completely tipping over towards the right side. And then if your left hand wants to go further than that, it might find your low back, maybe with the palm facing up. And then the goal here is just to let the left shoulder, instead of letting it lift high, 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 let's try to drop it down towards the ground, towards your right arm. If you did bring your left hand behind you, start to bring it back in front so that you can push into it and lift your chest. So you can easily slide your right arm out from under you. Stack your palms again. Rest your forehead on top. Maybe take a gentle sway through the hips. And then we're just going to switch sides. Push into the right hand in front of you a little. Lift your chest, tuck your left arm all the way underneath, laying on that arm, and then maybe moving your right hand to meet the left one. Just going to snug that arm underneath your chest a little more. And then trying to drop the right shoulder towards the ground too, instead of rolling onto our left side. So if you do want to bring your right hand to your low back with your palm facing up maybe, you might feel some love through that right arm and shoulder as well, but it might also make your chest heavier, your right shoulder heavier. And if you have your hand on your back, bring it in front again. Push into it. Take your left arm out from underneath your chest and just a moment to stack your palms. Rest your forehead. Maybe taking a nice little sway through the hips. And then just moving your hands under your shoulders so that we can push ourselves all the way back up onto our knees. And then we're going to take a seat. You can sit in any comfortable seat where your arms are free to move. Maybe starting with your hands on your knees or in your lap, lengthening through the spine. Now, a couple options. You might take your left hand to the right knee and twist, turn the chest a little bit towards the right knee. And then we can stay sitting nice and tall. We could start to leading with our left shoulder, bringing our left shoulder towards our left knee, a little tip over to the side, and then maybe our right arm will start to reach up, 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 and maybe over. Maybe your arm ends up next to your ear. Maybe your shoulder ends up touching your knee. Maybe your right hand or your left hand is holding your right knee. A little twist, a little side stretch. And then letting an inhale bring you slowly back up. Let your chest turn to face forwards. If you happen to be crossing your legs like me, let's just cross them the other way. Lengthen your spine again. Forget about what just happened. And then bring your right hand maybe towards the left knee. Lengthen the spine. Maybe this is as far as you go. A nice twist. Maybe start to tip over, leading with the shoulder. And then maybe your left arm starts to reach up and over. And then just using an inhale to come back again. Turn the chest to face forwards. Come back into your nice comfy seat. Lengthen your spine again and let your chin fall down towards your collarbone. You can start to roll your head over towards your right shoulder. Bring your chin down as you roll your head to the other side. Do that again. A little head roll, a neck roll. So that one more time to the other side. And then finding your way back down, chin to the collarbone. Pause there for just a breath. And then use an inhale to lift your chin back up. Awesome, Reiki guys. That is it. That is all for today. As promised, short and sweet. So enjoy the rest of your day, and until next time, namaste.